Hello everyone, welcome back. In this module we will see some more commonly used tags additional to what we have learned in the previous module, right? So let's get started. Now, we have already seen here like BR tag, which is used for new line, break, HR stands for horizontal rule, which will give you a line. P is used for paragraph. We will see that in the demo now. B is used for whatever you type inside B tag and close the B tag, so that will be displayed in bold. And this I for italic, U for underline. We will see example in the demo now. I'm going to show it. And if you want to give some space, you have to give ampersand NBSP. So ampersand NBSP indicates non-breaking space. We'll talk about that. And we'll talk about COPY, copyright symbol, we have seen it. And if you type ampersand AMP semicolon, that will display ampersand symbol in the browser. Now, I'll be explaining all this for you in a while. So let's see what are the next tags that we have. And we have headings, H1 to H6. MarQ tag is used for moving text. And ampersand LT semicolon is used to display less than symbol in the browser. Ampersand GT semicolon is used to display greater than symbol in the browser, and ampersand REG semicolon is used to display registered trademark symbol in the browser. So sometimes you'll write here some company name, let's take Infosys, or some company name, Microsoft, you want to display R at the top. So there you'll use ampersand REG semicolon. So now let's talk about, I'll give you a demo about this paragraph, bold, italic, underlined, and NBSP, and also a less than, greater than, and registered. So let's see the demo now. Now for showing the demo, what I'll do is I'll be creating new HTML file. I'll write here demo.html. So I'll go to Visual Studio Code, File, New File, and I will save it, File, Save, and I'll write here demo.html. Sorry, I just saved as .text. So let me close it and let me delete this. Let's go back and File, New File, File, Save. I'll select here .html. I'll write here demo.html. Enter. Now what I'll do is I want to display my name is Meganadha and I'm a trainer and I take online classes. Now what I need is, if I save it, let's take I save it, File, Save, and normally what you have to do here, you need to add HTML as a root tag, and you have to add head tag, and normally we add a body tag. Inside this body tag, we'll put this content that you need to display in the browser. Now let's see how it looks like in the browser. I'll save it. And I want to give some spaces here. Now I'm giving some spaces. I just want to display like this. Now if I save it, let's go back to the browser, right click on this, open this in, open with Google Chrome or any browser of your choice. Now if I see this, I'm seeing everything in the same line. But I don't want to display in the same line. So if you see here, I want to give some space here. And I want to display this in the next line. So if you want to display this in the next line, we have already learned that I have to give BR tag here. So I just need to go to here. I just need to add one BR tag. That will take to the next line. Now if I save it, I just saved it. You can see here the dot is not there. So let's see the browser. Refresh it. Now you can see it's going in the next line. But I don't see the space here. So even I'm giving space here, but it's not getting displayed. So if you want to give space in the browser, you have to give ampersand NBSP semicolon. So non-breaking space. Now what I'll do here, I'll copy this, right click on this, copy. I just try if I can give 5 spaces, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just giving some 5 spaces here. And let's see how it looks like in the browser. Remember, NBSP stands for non-breaking space. Non-breaking space. Now let's save it. Let's go back and refresh it. Now you can see there are some 5 gaps here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are some 5 spaces there. Now I want to display this in bold. I want to display this in bold. I want to display online classes in underline. So if I want to display the content bold in browser, I have to put inside B tag. Now I'll just put it here inside Control X, I'll put it inside B tag. Whatever is mentioned inside B tag, that will be displayed as bold. Now I want to display this trainer is also as bold. And I want to display this online classes as underlined. So I'm just putting here underline. U stands for underline. And if you want to display in italic format, you have to give /I. I is for italic. Now let's save it. Let's go back. Let's see how it. So see here now, you can see this. My name is Meganadha. I'm a trainer. I take online classes. Now trainer, I want to display in bold italic format. So what I can do is I can just put here bold inside the second put I, and I'll close this here as I. So now trainer will display in bold and italic format. Now if you see here, so you can see it is bold and italic. So we just learned what is the use of ampersand NBSP for giving space, and B for bold, I for italic, and U for underline. Now I want to display something very strange here. I want to display a text box. So I want to write here HTML code for text box is. I'll write here. I want to display in the browser itself. So input type is equal to text. ID is equal to txt fn or something, and close this. Now my requirement is I want to display as it is in the browser. But when I try to open this, now let me put here a couple of BR tags. Now let's save it. BR is for new line. Now let's go back and refresh it. Now I don't want to see this text box here. I want to display HTML code for text box. I want to display the HTML code, text box code here. So that means I want to display this as it is. But when your browser sees this code, it thinks that you want to display a text box. So it's converting to text box here. But my requirement is I want to display as it is. So for that, what you have to do is for less than symbol, you can give ampersand LT semicolon. If you want to display less than symbol, it's ampersand LT semicolon. If you want to display greater than symbol, it's ampersand GT semicolon. Now what happens is, now when your browser sees this, directly it will not understand that it's a text box, and it will convert this to less than symbol, it will convert this to greater than symbol, and it will display as it is in the browser. So that you can see the HTML code for a text box. So now if I refresh it, you can see HTML code for text box is input type equal to text and ID equal to txtfn. So ampersand LT semicolon has displayed less than symbol, ampersand GT semicolon displayed greater than symbol, right? And now if you want to display registered trademark, so let me add a couple of BR tags. Now I want to display something called Microsoft. And here I want to display registered trademark. So I have to write here ampersand REG semicolon. So let's see how it looks like. I'm just saving it. Let's go back and refresh it. You can see it showing as registered trademark. Now if you want to display this at the top, you can use something called SUP. SUP is used for superscript. And now if you put here inside this, it'll show you S. And now let's save it. Let's go back and refresh it. You can see, I'll just remove the semicolon here, ampersand REG semicolon, I had to put it here. Now let's save it, let's go back and refresh it. You can see it showing registered trademark Microsoft. Now SUP is used for superscript, and for subscript you have to use SUB. Now where do we use that? Let's take, I want to display a square plus b square. Now I want to display a plus b whole square equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. I want to display that. So now if I put here a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. I want to display this mathematical formula here. Now if I want to display like this, I want to get it in the superscript. So I can put it, so if I save it, if I go back, I'll add a couple of BR tags here. Now if I save it and if I see it here, it is not looking like a square, a plus b whole square or something. So in browser, if you want to display that, you have to put SUP, superscript. So I'll just put SUP and I'll just put it here, Control X, inside SUP I'm putting it. And here also I'm going to close it. I'm going to close it. I'm going b square. So I will just put it here. Sorry, I'll just put it Control C. For square, I'm putting it SUP, and for b square also I'm putting SUP2. So let's see it now. I'll save it. Let's go back and see in the browser. You can see here it's looking like a square plus a plus b whole square equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now where you'll use subscript. So let's take, I want to display log 10 base 10 equal to 1. So let's add a couple of BR tags. I'm going to display log 10 base 10 is equal to 1. So here I want to display this 10 in the subscript. So what I can do is I'll write here sub, and sub stands for subscript, or now I'll just put it here, Control X, and put it here. So let's see how it looks like. Now you can see it showing as log 10 to the base 10 is 1. Okay. So these are some of the additional tags all of you should keep in mind when you're working in HTML. I hope all of you are clear with these additional HTML tags, which we'll be using. In the next module, we'll see how to create HTML lists. Okay. So thank you, and see you in the next module.